Let me work through a few examples with you. In problem number 1, you're given the slope and a point on the line. We're going to write the equation in point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times the difference of x and x1. You're going to plug in the x and the y coordinates. -1 is x1, -2 is y1. And you're going to plug in for m the slope. Y minus -2 equals 3, parentheses x minus -1. Now the double signs throw me off. I'm going to change this to say y plus 2 equals 3, parentheses x plus 1, point slope form. That's it for 1, 2, and 3. For 4 through 9, you're going to work it the same way. We're looking at y minus y1 equals m times the difference of x and x1, and the information is given. Y minus -1 equals -5/4, parentheses x minus -5. Again, you were given x1 and y1. Change your double signs. Y plus 1 equals -5/4, parentheses x plus 5. Now skipping down to number 7, the construction company charges $15 per hour for debris removal plus 1 time fee for the use of a trash dumpster. We're going to write an equation in part A in point slope form, and let's look at the information in the rest of the problem that we're given. When it says $15 per hour, that's like saying $15 per 1 hour. That is a rate, and we know that rate is our slope. So 15 over 1 is m. The next piece of information we're given says the total fee for 9 hours of service is $195. If you're thinking about the slope, rise over run, y's over x, 15 the dollars is your y, and 9 the hours is your x. So we can think of that as an ordered pair, 9, 195. So let's fill in part A. Y minus 195 equals 15, parentheses x minus 9. That equation is in point slope form. Part B wants the equation in slope-intercept form. And if you recall from last class and the previous class, y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. So we need to take the equation that we wrote in A and solve it for y. The first thing I'll do is distribute the 15. Y minus 195 equals 15x minus, and 15 times 9 is 135. Next, we'll need to isolate y by adding 195 to both sides. Use your calculator or the calculator between your ears. -135 plus 195 is 60, and our equation is y equals 15x plus 60. So we know that for 9 hours of work, it's going to cost $195. We know that it's $15 per hour for debris removal. So how much would it cost for them just to bring the trash dumpster to our house and do no work? That would be if there were 0 hours of work. And looking at our equation, that plus 60 at the end, that is your y-intercept. That is the cost of the trash dumpster. In problem number 8, pulling the information, we know it's 50 cents per mile. Again, that's 50 cents per 1 mile. That is our rate or our slope. We were also told that it costs $64 to rent the truck when it's driven 48 miles. Now let's be careful on this one. 50.50 is on top, the money. So 64 is our y. And 48 miles, the 1 mile is on bottom for slope, that is our x, so our ordered pair should be 48, 64. The cost is dependent on the number of miles. In point slope form, y minus 64 equals 0.50 parentheses x minus 48. We're going to do the same thing we did in the last problem. We're going to distribute and isolate the y so that it is in slope-intercept form. So if we distribute 0.50 or 1/2 in our parentheses, we have y minus 64 equals 0.50x minus 24. And we're going to add 64 to negative 24. Y equals 0.50x plus 40.